Let's create a budget. Let's get out of debt. Let's build wealth. Guys, welcome back to the channel. So to tie all of this together, the creating a budget, getting out of debt, and building wealth, we're looking at our whole family, the income, the way the family is run as a business. So in this video, we're going to look at the profit and loss statement. I'm going to explain a little bit how it works. It may be in relation to business, and when we actually see the working model, we'll see how we're going to relate it to our family business. So on a profit and loss statement, the basic breakdown of it is there's three basic sections that we look at. The first section is the total revenue. So this is like the income that comes in from your paycheck or your job. If you have multiple incomes, it'll basically be the total of all income that comes into the house. This will include, once you start building, say like a dividend portfolio, you get dividends paid to you monthly or every 3 months. That will be included in your total revenue. If you have the peer-to-peer lending, or if you have the crowdfunding and you get interest received on those, or interest payments, that will be included in this total revenue. If you have real estate, if you have rental properties that you rent out, the rents received from those properties will also be included in this total revenue or income. So this is basically a total of everything that is coming into the household, regardless of where it comes from. It can be broken down individually, but it's a total number of that. Next would be your costs. So your total costs, this has three parts to it. The first one is the cost of sales. So we're looking at this family like a business. So in business, that could be, the money they use to buy materials to make something. But in our family business, the cost of sales will be the money that we spend to buy those assets. So if the money you spend to buy stocks, the money you invest in a, say, peer-to-peer lending platform, or that you loan out to family, money that you spend if you invest in one of the crowdfunding platforms, depending on however much you invest, that will be your cost of sale. If you buy real estate, the cost of that, and if you start a business, you could include, this can be kind of customizable, but you can include a new computer, anything that you use to help that business move forward will all be included in the cost of sale. That next cost will be your operating costs. So just like a business needs money to run, your family business, if we're looking at your family as a business, how much does it cost, to rent out the building, or which is your house? So your rent or your mortgage will be including operating costs. How much does it cost to run your family, right? You need utilities, you need, internet, cable TV, operating costs, cars, whatever it costs to operate your business. And we're looking at the family. So whatever is included in that family. So this would include your budget also, because you need groceries. That's part of the operating costs, right? You need fuel, and even entertainment is needed to operate your family, is needed for you to continue on enjoying life and doing the things. So all of that is part of the family business. So all of those would be included in the operating costs. And your third cost is financial costs, and that is basically loans that you take out. You have a financial cost on, if you borrow from your bank, that's a financial cost. If you use a loan to buy assets, that's a financial cost. So basically, those costs, financial cost is, the interest being paid on these loans that you take out to basically increase. I mean, if you look at this as a business, you could kind of see how a family relates to a business, because your budget is so much money. If you want to increase your budget, you would need more income. And in order to get more income, you would either have to work another job, have another family member work another job. Someone would have to work longer and harder to bring in more money. But another way of increasing your budget is through passive income, and that passive income costs money. And if you learn how to use leverage, you can use leverage to turn around and make that income come in a lot faster. So the sum of your cost of sales, your operating costs, and your financial costs will give you your total costs. So this is basically the expenses that your family uses every month to get by with. And the third section of the profit and loss statement is net profit. So this is basically your cash flow, or how much money was made that month left over. So you take, if you have all your income and you have your expenses, net profit will be kind of equivalent to the cash flow if you're looking at the other videos. So to get your gross profit amount, you would subtract your cost of sales from total revenue. So basically you take your total revenue, you subtract the cost of sales, and this will equal your gross amount for that month. And a profit and loss statement, as well as the balance sheet and the cash flow statement or income statement, all of these can really be taken at any point in time. But for the purpose of this video and all videos, we're looking at a month's worth. So gross profit for the month, you subtract revenue, cost of sales. This can get real confusing, and it can be hard to understand if you dig really deep into this stuff. So to keep it basic, everything is always in month intervals. To get the operating profit, you would subtract the operating cost from the gross profit. So if you take the gross profit minus the operating costs, you'll get the operating profit. And to get the net profit, you'll subtract the financial costs from the operating profit. So if you take your operating profit, you subtract the financial costs, you'll get the net profit total for that month. So guys, that was kind of a generic overview of a profit and loss statement. If you didn't catch all of it, don't worry about it. We're going to go a lot more into detail as we relate this to a family business, or to a family income, expenses, and cash flow. So as we continue on with this journey, I really think that this is going to benefit a lot of people by being able to not only learn how to increase or decrease their spending, and by learning ways in different areas, to see it in different points of view, I think helps. People are a different type of learners. Some are visual, some are audio. People learn in different ways, and hopefully by going through these and starting to relate it to the family and your expenses, your income, and the way that you do things, you may see it in a way that you've never seen it before. And by relating it to business, it was just something I just thought of one day, and I thought, in a lot of ways, a family is relatable to business. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, if you found value in this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm to push these videos to more and more people, and hopefully they can find value in it and start to change their lives around. And also for me personally, seeing that just makes this kind of all worth it to me. It takes a lot of time sometimes to do all of these videos, and just seeing the thumbs up really helps a lot. Also, if you have subscribed already and you're a subscriber of mine and you enjoy these videos and you find value in them, if you haven't clicked the notification bell, that notification bell it'll pop up on your screen every time a new video is posted, and you can continue on with this series and follow it. This is a lot of knowledge to take in. These step-by-step series is a ton of videos, and it is a lot to take in all at once. So hitting the notification bell will let you know when the newest one is out. You can kind of create your own schedule. These will be in a playlist You know, if you're not familiar with the playlist, if you're on a mobile phone or there's a somewhere on there that says playlist, it lists all the videos in order. That way you won't get confused. You'll be able to follow it step by step and hopefully start to change your family's lives around, and even your friends or people around you. So again, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.